guys, and welcome to EA FC24 release week. I'm absolutely buzzing, and I've got just the video for you that are itching to get your hands on a copy of EA FC24. I know you're all probably going to be playing it when it drops Friday, basically Thursday midnight, all right? That's when it drops UK time. And yeah, I'm sure you're all very, very excited. Now, I've got myself and a guest on today. Tom, would you like to say hello?
Hello.
And we are going to be orchestrating the ultimate starter teams for you all to go ahead and purchase as the game comes out. Now, obviously, me and Tom are absolute OG founders of Ultimate Team. We've been around the block for 12, 13 years.
We know.
And we're still crap at the game.
What's what. No, what do you mean crap at the game? Mate, don't throw me in with you.
I'm joking. Look, ladies and gentlemen, this is my year, all right? I'm actually going to be playing Foot Champ.
What do I owe you? Nothing. It's for free.
I'm going to be streaming. I'm going to be doing all sorts. So, listen, I'm coming back with a vengeance. No more 7-0s, no more 8-0s. And this is where it starts. Starter teams, all right? Obviously, I've gone for a little bit of a hybrid. I think we're going to have a bit of two ends of the starter team spectrum. Not as in, there's going to be no Ronaldos in here. There's going to be no, I don't know, name some
we're not going
Premier League
Bates.
players.
We're not going Bates in here. This isn't a Bates and kind of squad builder.
This is basically A, whether you don't have any FIFA points or haven't put any FIFA points on at all, and B, if you've like put a few on and like I'm
let's
talking
say
like
I'd say with
12k.
I think you'd probably be able to afford my team with about 12, 16k FIFA points. I think. Having a look at it, so.
But at the same time as well, you just don't know what these players' prices are going to do. Also, I would say anyone that is wondering about player prices and when you should sell, just know that if a player's price looks too high, when the full game release comes out, he'll probably be about 5 times higher than that price that you thought was already expensive. So that's maybe just a little bit of a word of warning. I remember Haaland was like 40k and people were like, oh
yeah, that was different. That was different though because of the lengthy meta. That was a bit of an anomaly because he went up to about 400k, didn't he?
He did indeed. But that's the potential. Like there will be that kind of aspect in this year, but nobody knows what it is yet. But you got to find out for yourself. So mate, kick us away. What formation? And obviously start from the goalkeeper, mate.
I've gone 4-3-3-4.
Ooh,
and since I've got a little, I think you should probably go first, mate, because you've got the cheaper version. So why don't you put your goalkeeper?
Okay, I wouldn't say mine's necessarily a really, really cheap version, but I think I've got some players in here that I think will come out of packs quite often, and you should be able to afford them. So it's a bit of a mix and match. So first of all, I've got Galaxy in goal. He's only 84 rated. You know what you're going to get with him most years, and to be honest with you, he's not going to be expensive. All right, he just isn't. It's as simple as that. So, yeah, it's a good starting point. I think everyone can probably guess where I may be going with this team. But,
what I'm gonna do, Jack, is I'm gonna write one name down on my board, and if he's in your team, you have to discard him first day.
What? No, because you know now. You know Galaxy's. Soboslai's in my team. Soboslai is in my team.
Oh, okay. I wasn't going to say him, actually. I've got someone else written down on my board.
Oh, but fair play.
Maybe we don't discard him, but maybe it was just like... You have a guess as well, just to make it a bit more interesting. You have a guess of my goalkeepers who might be in here. So, with my goalkeeper... Now, interestingly, goalkeepers don't get any love at the start of the game. So they're always super cheap. And they're super expensive. If you have, like, a high-rated goalkeeper, you're pretty much set for the year. Like, you know, an 89 goalkeeper on the game at the moment on FIFA 23 is still like probably in the top like 20 highest rated goalkeepers. So I've gone with Alisson because I think he will not be super expensive. He might be about 20-30k. It'll be coins well spent. It'll save you thousands and thousands and win you thousands of rewards just by having him in. So that's why I've gone with him.
Fair play, mate. That is a bold goalkeeper.
He is the highest rated. He is the highest rated in my squad. I won't lie. It's just goalkeepers are stupid cheap at the start.
I do agree with you in that sense because nobody has really asked about them, are they? No. So they are quite affordable at the start, and they're probably actually not a bad investment, to be honest with you, as well. So I'll do both my centre backs. We'll do this in like a kind of like Squad Builder Showdown fashion, where I'll say like my 2 centre backs, then you can say your 2 centre backs, then I'll go fullbacks, so on and so forth. So we add a bit of team every single time. So my 2 centre backs then are going to be, first of all, we have got De Vrij in here. Just a solid centre back. Again, you kind of know what you're going to be getting with him. Obviously, not got loads of pace, but he's got pretty good defensive stats, and the players he can link with are pretty nice, especially on this right-hand side. And then to partner him up to give a bit of a backing, I was unsure whether to go with Gomez or Konate, but I actually decided, and I thought Konate is probably going to be the cheaper out of him and Gomez, purely because Gomez is 80 plus pace, and he's notoriously OP. I know Konate is kind of OP. I'd say Upamecano was probably notoriously more OP when they were both at Leipzig, but yeah, I just reckon I went for the bit of the cheaper option that I thought. So yeah, that's my 2 centre-back partnership.
The real question is, Jax, what's happened to Zagadou, mate?
I know, mate. Yeah. Where does anyone actually know where he's gone?
Should we send out a search party in the comments? Get out there, find him for us.
Zagadou.
All right, for my centre-backs, I am doing a bit of a hybrid. In fact, I've got a 3-leaguer here. I'm going to start off with a bit of Mario Hermoso. High-rated, relatively good pace from Atletico Madrid. So he's got 75 pace, 82 defending, and 79 physical, along with 74 passing, which is actually very high for a centre-back, and 71 dribbling as well. So very versatile card. Not slow, not going to be on everyone's radar because he's like 80 plus pace. That's what everyone looks like for in their centre-back. But I think he'll do an absolute job for you at the back. And to go along with him, I've got probably someone who's going to be quite dear after his season that he's just had. We're going to get William Saliba from Arsenal. Yes. He'll probably be
100k plus, in my opinion.
You think 100k plus?
Yeah,
I would say like 40, mate. Because if you think like I think of Varane last year was about 80, 90k, and he is damn sight better than the Saliba card.
Well, it depends if we're talking about like first few days or like post-release. I would say.
I don't think an 83 rated card could be like, especially a centre back could be over 100k. Yeah, but Rashford's different, mate. He's an attacker. Of course, people paying like 100k for Ousmane Dembele at the start of the game last year.
Yeah, I still think Saliba's got that.
All right, I'll tell you what, we'll do over under, mate. Right, you owe me £5 if Saliba's over 100k at any. If Saliba ever goes over 100k, I owe you a £5. Right.
Okay. So we'll actually shake through the screen right now.
There you go. If he's ever over 100k, I'll send you a £5 on PayPal.
Okay, we'll just wait till team of the season, lads. It's fine. It's calm.
Oh, right, yeah, no, not like that. It's got to be the first 3 months.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. Well, that is an unbelievable pairing, isn't it, really? Hermoso as well. What's his passing like?
It's really high. 74, mate. 71.
It's better than most centre-backs, isn't it? Let's be honest. So, yeah. All right, mate. Well, moving on to my full-back. So, at right-back, we are going to be going with Dumfries for quite a while now. This man has been very, very good, obviously. And at this stage, I think 81 rated. It's a bit of an upgrade from this year's card. I think it was 80 rated, wasn't it, this year's card? It's the default one anyway. And you know what you're going to be getting with him. He's got 89 physical, pretty strong. Again, we don't really know what these pace stats are going to entail in terms of what they're going to bring on the pitch. Like, is 83 pace going to be fairly pacey, or is it going to actually be quite slow when you come up against like a 90 pace winger? We don't really know yet. So, yeah, he's going to be my right back. And then at left back, we have got the third league in here so far, and it is going to be Raum. I think this card will be pretty good. Quite a bit of a cheap fullback as well. And let's be honest, at this stage in the game, you can probably get away with just a player that's got quite a bit of pace and not amazing defensive stats. So, yeah, I think he will be a pretty good option, and I think he'll be fairly cheap as well. Plus, he plays for Leipzig, who have some unbelievable cards this year for your starter teams.
Yep, very nice. I like the choices, mate. I like the way you move. Moving on to my fullbacks, we've got a bit of Alex Balde from Barcelona. I can imagine he'll be worth a fair bit. He has 91 pace, one of the quickest wing backs in the entire game. So, yeah, it probably will cost a bit. But you know what? You don't want people running down the side of you with quick players at the start of the game, do you? That's just not a vibe. So get him in. Don't worry about the cost. Have him in there. And then, you know what? It's a starter team. We need to see how the women will play. So I have got a couple of women in here. We've got first off at left back from the... How do you spell her name? How do I? There she is, Sheila. She's not from Australia. She's actually from Spain, but she plays for Atletico Madrid along with Mario Hermoso. So giving each other some links, which is a really nice chemistry feature. I actually think it's really, really cool. It is going to make a couple of like players really difficult, women players really difficult to get into teams. The way that this kind of works, how the clubs can link, because in the, for example, the women's MLS version, there are loads of clubs that don't have MLS versions, so you can't link them together in that way. So that's going to make that a bit more tricky. But yeah, this card looks good. Again, pretty quick, 87 pace on her with 80 dribbling, 74 defending, and 68 physical. I mean, who cares about defending at the start of the game anyway? It's all about attacking, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very true, mate. Very true. Do you think some women's cards are going to be like more expensive because obviously they're like new to the game? Well, new to Ultimate Team, would you say?
You know what?
To be honest, there's a lot of different nation and club links now. Do you know what I mean?
I think so. We've seen it. I mean, it's always the same. It's like when there's new icons in the game, for example. They might not necessarily better, but they're like 3 times the price most of the time. So those new icons, just the excitement of people wanting to use them does increase their price. Whether that's going to do the job across the board, don't know. Obviously, we don't know how women are going to play in-game and like whether they'll be exactly the same as their male counterparts or they'll be slightly different. You may find that there becomes like a meta shift between one or the other. So depending on how that goes, we'll have to wait and see. So.
Yeah, the one thing is it was going to bring so much, like, in terms of like building hybrids, it's going to have such a good impact. So yeah, really excited for all of that. Right, mate, my midfield is, well, we're going to be starting off with a bit of Rabiot in here. This card this year is really, really, really nice. He's actually almost in. How do you pronounce? Hullet.
Well, no, if you're in England, mate, it's Goulet.
It's Goulet, isn't it?
Goulet gang anymore?
Yeah, he says if you're from England or did he say Germany, Goulet, and if you're from Holland, it's Hullet. But that doesn't really make much sense because surely we just all say the Dutch pronunciation, aren't we supposed to do it that way because he's Dutch?
Yeah, exactly. So God knows. But I think people will probably just still call him Hullet because
no one's going to start calling him Goulet, mate. No way.
No, it doesn't sound. No offense, but like it rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Hullet.
Yeah, that's what
I hear everyone call him as well, like pundits, everyone. So
yeah,
I don't know.
You know what? This whole Hullet conversation brings me nicely onto my next player, which is Ruud Hullet. No, I'm joking. He's not even in the game. They haven't even got him on the database yet. Actually, they haven't got the icons on there yet. So.
Damn, they're waiting for him to enter my club on the first day. That's why.
yeah, Jack with the double Ronaldo first day of release.
Oh yeah, Jesus. If anyone didn't watch me back then, I think it was like 2016, 2017. I packed Ronaldo twice in 1 hour on release day. It was a bit mental. But yeah, anyway, swiftly moving on. We have got Pogba. Now, I've always really liked Pogba's card, and obviously the normal version this year was pretty trash. Don't think it was too great, but the flashback was unbelievable. So I still think when this card does eventually get upgrades throughout the year, it's going to be insane if it does get any upgrades. He's definitely going to get some kind of promo card, whether it's performance based or not. But I don't think for an 82 rated card, I think this could be quite a decent card because just Pogba in general is quite tall. I'm hoping he's still got the skill moves and like, yes, he's got 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. So for me, I think that's pretty good. And I can't see him being crazy expensive either. So yeah, we're going to roll with a bit of Pogba in there. And then obviously to partner them up, I am of course going to be putting in, as you may have guessed, Dominic Szoboszlai, who has had an outrageously good start to life in Liverpool. And it looks like that's kind of been transferred over onto his card because he's got 4 80+ stats in the attacking sense, and he is a centre attacking mid. That is his only position he can play. Poor defensive stat, which is actually quite surprising because he has been playing a bit more of like a right centre mid role for Liverpool. But yeah, I just think this card, he looks really OP, and yeah, very excited to try him out. 4-star, and he completes my midfield, mate.
Very nice. It's a strong look of perfect links that you've gone for so far in your squad, mate.
Indeed, mate. Indeed.
I'm going to go with a couple of players here. Newcastle have been on a bit of a war path as of last season, so we're going to take some of their midfielders. We're going to take Joelinton at right centre mid in my squad. Think that he'll do an absolute job. His stats across the board are ridiculous with 88 physical, just very scary. 3-star. I mean, what more could you ask for? And then we're going to partner him up with another centre mid who actually had a future stars last year, and that is going to be Willock. Now, I've seen a lot of people saying that this is the man that you want to take as your what's it called? The foot upgrading evolutions. He's one of these players that has great stats across the board, and you could make a really good first team player out of him. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But even so, his gold card looks pretty epic, I won't lie. For a 78 rated, he's not going to be many coins. I think he'll be just absolutely solid in your midfield. I have gone a bit spenny on my cam though here, mate. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to go with Martin Ødegaard. Just looks absolutely outrageous. Like his 88 passing, 87 dribbling. He's going to be able to go past those wooden midfielders and defenders that your opponents are going to be running in their squad at the start. I know he's only got 2-star weak foot, but he does have 5-star skill moves, and this game is all about fun. So get him in your team and have a bit of a laugh with him.
Indeed, mate. That is that's very OP. That's going to be absolutely bang. I really do think Joe Linton as well is going to be one of them cards that is going to be in everyone's team at the start. Yeah, it's mad as well. Newcastle bought him as a striker, and now he's a centre mid. Bit mental, to be honest. But yeah, moving on to my wingers then. So I have got a Dortmund duo. At right wing, we have got Daniel Marlon, and we have got on the left wing the other speedster, Adeyemi. Now, it's, you know, I don't think it's going to be a very inventive pair of wingers for my team. I think quite a few people might go for something similar to this. But yeah, just at the start of the game, someone that's 96 pace, probably, I can see him maybe being, because of Danny Aaron's and just the hype around him, he's probably going to be a bit more expensive than if he was anyone else and wasn't called Adeyemi, essentially. So you might have to pay a premium for that. But again, he is the kind of player that if you are opening a few packs, he's probably just going to be in the pack. You know, you're probably going to pack him sooner or later. So, yeah, I think he'll be very good at left wing. And then obviously Marlon as well, who actually has got 80 shooting and 85 dribbling alongside his 89 pace, which I think that makes him a really, really good card. So nice and solid. And he's probably, realistically, going to be probably cheaper than Adeyemi, like I said, for the reasons before. So yeah, nice little winger pairing there. And then to complete my team, we have got Cody Gakpo. Now, if you watch Liverpool at the moment, you're probably thinking, oh, this man probably shouldn't be a striker, really, I suppose. Sometimes he's been playing quite deep and carrying the ball from deep, but then obviously has been getting forward quite a bit as well. But yeah, if you actually do look at his card on FIFA, I don't think it's too bad of a striker card, to be honest with you. And we have seen the good OP Gakpo cards in the past, so I feel like his profile for an Ultimate Team player could be pretty good this year. And obviously when you've got them wingers either side of him, and we don't know if heading's going to be any good this year, but he is 6'2", he's 4-star. He's kind of got that profile that you would like. Finishing 83. Yeah, I just think he's a solid attacking card, to be honest. Whether he will fit how you play FIFA and whether you want him as a striker, up to you. But yeah, that is what completes my team, mate.
I like it. I didn't actually get it right, mate. I didn't get my guess right. I thought that you were going to have a Pender. As soon as you said Galaxy, I'd seen a Pender earlier today. Yeah. And oh my goodness, that card looks absolutely nuts. If he gets some upgrades from like Team of the Season and stuff, he's going to be unstoppable in-game.
Indeed.
So to finish off my team, mate, we have got at left wing, Salma Paralejo. I have no idea how to say her name, but she looks really good.
What do you mean by that?
She's from Barcelona. She's got 4-star, 93 pace out on the wing. You know, those people that haven't invested in their fast wing backs are going to get absolutely peppered by you. You're going to run past them like they're not even there. She's got 70 physical, 79 dribbling, and 77 shooting as well as 71 passing. Just a nice fun one to get in, see how those women play, of course. And this, I think, this is where I actually started building my entire team around my right winger, and that is Nico Williams. I feel like he's just going to be so stupidly OP. He is 4-star, 5-star this year. He has 93 pace and he's 79 rated. Like, just feels like he's going to be a very, very good card, along with 83 dribbling, 72 passing, and 73 shooting. I just think overall, it'll do you a job. Like, it'll run past those wing backs and all that sort of jazz. So, all good in the hood. To finish off the team, we need a big man up top. And we're going with one of yours, mate. He can't finish on the pitch, but maybe he can finish in FIFA.
Darwin Núñez.
It's Darwizzy Núñez.
Oh, very nice, mate. Very nice indeed. What rating? He's 82 rated, isn't he?
He's 82. He has. I was surprised to see he's got a 3-3. But
yeah,
it is what it is.
Yeah, interesting. Oh, when you said Nico Williams, I thought you were talking about the ex-Liverpool player who is now at somewhere. I can't think of the exact team, but I was thinking, Jesus, did he have a great season last year? But you're obviously talking about Inaki Williams. Is it brother?
Yeah, I think it's Inaki Williams' brother, yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, I have seen that card. It looks terribly OP as well. So, yeah, there we are, ladies and gentlemen. They are our finished starter teams. If there's any other players, mate, that you would suggest maybe people taking a look at for like a bench perspective, or if you just haven't been able to get them in your team, I think one person might be Tyler Adams. In terms of evolution as well, I did see some guy, some clip. He is a player which, some of his upgrades, if you did go through the evolutions with him, he would be very, very good. So, yeah, that's probably my pick for the bench if you were to upgrade him.
I mean, I would probably... I've already given my little secret pick. It would be a Pender. Difficult to get in, not the greatest set of like nations and team, but, you know, it looks like a great card.
Yeah, I did actually put down a Pender as well for you, mate. I was gonna go a Pender striker and then Doku at right wing, but I just thought when I've got some high rated players on my team, a 77 rated right winger, I thought maybe a few people might shout at me. But there we are, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know your starter teams in the comment section below. Would you like to see me do this with someone else before the start of FIFA to get a couple more team ideas for you guys? And if not, good luck with the very start of FC24, and we'll see you very soon. Bye bye.